What's going on, everybody? B-Sky here with you, and on today's show, we got another division for you. It's the NFC East, so keep it locked and loaded right here at the First Four Downs. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. As I mentioned in the preview, we're going over the NFC East today. You got the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Attack. He's back. Can they take care of the division? You got the New York Football Giants. Daniel Jones. It's time to get it together. The Philadelphia Eagles. Can Jalen Hurts truly be the man? And you got the Washington Football Team. With Brian Fitzpatrick, can they win back-to-back division titles? So before we get to today's content, don't forget, like the video, subscribe, share, thumb, bell, comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me see if you agree or disagree. I'll get back to you. And to my subscribers, thank you for all the love and support. It's because of you that I choose to do what I do. So thank you. So let's dive right into it. First team on the docket we're going to be looking at, the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles. Now I got them winning 6 games this year, 6-11. I'll tell you why. Carson Wentz, he departs. Really struggled last year. Who knows if he's in the decline or if he can get it back with the Colts. But Jalen Hurts, he's going to be your man. He showed some poise and promise at the end of last season. Doug Peterson, he gets the chopping block. Now we got a new head coach. Can the Philadelphia Eagles put it together with all their young talent? Travis Fulgham, Jalen Reagor. Then you had Devontae Smith in the draft. Dallas Goedert at tight end position. Miles Sanders. You had Kerryon Johnson to help beef up that backfield. You draft Gainwell. You had 6 players on the defense in the draft. The offensive line last season was middle of the road. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great. Can Jalen Hurts really take them to the promised land here? I'm not so sure. There's just too much young talent on that football team. They have an older defense, albeit they're getting younger in the draft. I just don't see them winning more than 6 or 7 games at best, considering a new head coach, a new system. Jalen Hurts coming into his first full offseason, ready to start. We're just going to have to wait and see. But at this moment, I can't give the Eagles more than 6 wins. So I got them 6-11. Sorry, Eagles fans, not this year. The New York Giants. I got them win 6 games, just like Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to put them in that spot at 6-11 until I see Daniel Jones prove me wrong. Last season, no Saquon Barkley for most of the season. I get it. But 11 passing touchdowns in 14 games, that's not acceptable. Under 3,000 passing yards, and he's got some talent he's got some talent in that wide receiver core. Now coming into this season, you had Kenny Golladay, Kadarius Toney in the draft, Saquon being back from injury. This team is ready to explode. The defense was up and coming, played very well last season. They also added some pieces in the draft to bolster that defense. So they should be pretty good. The Giants on paper are a 10-plus win team with the talent they have on both defense and offense. But can you put your trust in Daniel Jones? Can he get back to at least playing as good as he did his rookie season? Now, yes, Saquon coming back, that should open up the passing game, period. Adding a guy like Kenny Golladay, adding a guy like Kadarius Toney, these guys are going to help. But can Daniel Jones take care of the ball? Can he take care of business and take the Giants to a winning record? I'm not so sure just yet. That's why I got to give the New York Football Giants 6 wins this season. Yes, they did a lot. I'm going to get a lot of hate for the NFC East. I mean, I'm a little down on them. But last season, most of these teams didn't produce. They just didn't perform up to standards. And yes, they did get a little bit better adding pieces in this division, but I still think it's going to be a stretch for them. So right now, the New York Football Giants, I got them at 6 wins, 6-11. If Daniel Jones comes out and balls out, then yes, they can have 10-plus wins. They could fight for the division. The Washington Football Team. I got them winning 6 games this year, 6-11. Call me crazy. That's the first sentence I wrote down. Am I crazy? I must be crazy. I mean, they won the division last year at 7-9. Now you bring in players like Ryan Fitzpatrick. You add Curtis Samuel. You draft Diami Brown. Your passing offense should automatically increase, period. On the defensive side, you're already ranked 2 or 3 in most categories on the defense. They played outstanding, period. And they're only probably going to get better as they were young. Now, yes, I'm a little bullish on the Washington Football Team, but last year, 7 wins. They didn't beat too many good football teams. They beat the Dallas Cowboys without Dak twice. They beat the Philadelphia Eagles, who really struggled, twice. They had a win against the 49ers, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, we know 49ers were decimated with injuries, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It was on the road, great win. But we know the Steelers weren't who we thought they were. Now, yes, the Washington Football Team should be much improved and could easily win 8 to 10 games here. And I think they more than likely have a good shot. But knowing that they didn't beat anybody good last season, albeit the defense played great, coming to this season. We'll have to wait and see. Fitzpatrick tends to turn the ball over. He plays great sometimes, not so great, coming off a great year in which he had his highest completion percentage in his career at 68%. It's a wait and see for me. Now, yes, can they compete for the division? Absolutely. They added some talent on the offensive side. They've added a little bit of defense, and their defense was already elite. So, 6 wins, 11 losses. I'm going to get killed for this. I absolutely understand. But that's where I'm going to have the Washington football team. Last but not least, we got the Dallas Cowboys. I got them winning 10 games, going 10-7 this year. Dak attack. Dak Prescott's back. He was on pace last season for over 6,000 passing yards. The offense is going to be legit. The question is the defense. That's the problem. Now, what do? They had Micah Parsons in the draft. They bring in Keanu Neal. He's going to switch to the linebacker position to help that out. You got Jalen Smith. Yes, he struggles sometimes, but he also plays great sometimes. Van Der Esch. He's going to be healthy, albeit for the 5 games he actually gets to play because he can't stay on the field. And they bring in Casey for the secondary. Now, Casey and Keanu Neal, coming from the Atlanta Falcons. They had the worst secondary last season. Is that an upgrade for the Dallas Cowboys? Not necessarily, but the secondary, if they can get a middle of the pack, they need to seal up the holes up front. Dallas Cowboys giving up second most rushing yards on defense. That's not good. They got to figure it out. And Dak Prescott, my only worry, my only concerns with Dak is that he tends to turn the ball over early in games, gets in holes, and has to fight back. He's got to clean that up a little bit. He's got to be more productive early in games, get his team leads, and be able to get back to it. Ezekiel Elliott, got to pick it up. Every year, you've seen a decline. Offseason, they say Zeke's in the best shape of his life. Can he get that fire back from his rookie season, year 2? Last season was not very good for him at all. Averaging 4 yards a carry, that's not good. But with the combination of Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, you get Blake Jarwin back. You got Zeke, Tony Pollard, 1-2 punch right there. Dak Prescott. This is a top 5 offense. They're going to be able to put up the points. Now, the defense has to pick it up just a hair. And I think if they can, they should see no problems winning this division. So I got the Dallas Cowboys at 10 wins, 10-7. Yes, they still got a lot of holes on that defense. But they're going to be able to get it done, I think. 10-7, that's where I'm going to put the Dallas Cowboys. So that's my prediction of the NFC East. Giving you all the information from the schedule, keynotes, additions, draft, all that stuff. And predicting really where these teams are going to finish after the 2021 NFL season. So, once again, if you liked the video, don't forget, subscribe, share, thumb bell, all that good stuff, comment. I'm going to hear a lot of comments on this one. I already know it. I'm beating up a lot of these teams in this division, so, let me have it. I'll give you my feedback as well. So, for the first 4 downs, it's been B. Scott, and I'm out.